Okay, hi everyone. Today we will present about our business project is raw material calculation. Commerce Department at Polytechnic Kota Melaka, Diploma in International Business. Project members: Muhammad Faizuddin bin Muhammad Noor, 11 DPI 18F 2028. Muhammad Syafiq bin Saiful Bahari, 11 DPI 18F 2019. Muhammad Fauzi bin Adnan, 11 DPI 18F 2024. Introduction. Company introduction. BusyBiz is a company which trains students to become entrepreneurs. They have also made some products like sauce and food. BusyBiz company consists of students from Polytechnic Melaka. This company also guided by lecturer from Polytechnic Melaka. Established in December 2018, located at Polytechnic Kota Melaka. Project introduction. Raw material calculation is a material that will be used by the industry for conversion to finished product. The calculation of raw material also an important role in preventing losses in the company. In addition, the calculation method can help to determine an estimate of raw material before producing a product. Calculation is a procedure being performed several ways depending on the practice of the user or the company. Method to be used may depend on a product and its complexity, significance, and the level of calculation, but also on application which the designer has at hand. There are incentive calculator intended for a specific field of calculating raw material, but also all-purpose calculator to be used more superficially. Consequently, the latter are more flexible but they need more control from the user. Raw material calculation is a calculation tool by using Microsoft Excel that will be used by the industry for conversion to finished product. The calculation of raw material also an important role in preventing losses in the company. In addition, the calculation method can help to determine an estimate of raw material before producing a product. This method, unfortunately, will reduce time to producing the product. Business issue. Problem issue BusyBiz is still new and is not known to many people out there. Problem of unsystematic and inaccurate use of raw materials. Difficulty making raw material calculation manually. New employees have no experience. Business project objective: to identify the characteristic feature of an effective raw material calculation, to develop a raw material formula for effective raw material cost calculation, to helping their business to easier be found their product to the entire market. Justification of business project selection: improve knowledge in making systematic calculation to produce a product. Second, save time in producing product. Third, to avoid errors in producing the product.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syafiq bin Saiful Bahari. My mentor number is 11 DBI 18F 2019. Okay, now I want to talk about literature review on our study project. Okay, for the first, small-scale food processing enterprise will play a very important role in the Malaysian economy, particularly in terms of employment generation, better income distribution, and as a training ground for entrepreneurs before they invest in larger enterprise. This is obtained from Ganesh, the next small-scale food processing enterprise in Malaysia Food and Fertilizer Technology Centre 1995. Okay, Incubator BusyBiz is one of food processing industry located in Malim, Melaka, which produce sauce such as chili sauce, black pepper sauce, Thai sauce, and Korean sauce. Chili sauce main ingredient are chili, while black pepper sauce the main ingredient is black pepper. Both chili sauce and black pepper sauce products have a broad market in West Malaysia. Small companies like Incubator BusyBiz need a systematic method of a calculation because they calculate the raw material using a manual method that by referring recipe books. Furthermore, the company is still new in industry food processing, so we suggest them to use our calculation tools for calculating raw material. Access software offers the user a possibility to build up a calculation formula for its own purpose at any time, and the formula will be editable later on. The calculation can be saved as independent files and achieve the evident raw material in the future. This is obtained from Samuli Lepinen Calculation Tool for Engineering 2016. So with this raw material calculation by using calculator in Excel, to make it easier for them to make a calculation in larger quantities, they just need to key in some of the product in this calculation method, and they can get the accurate for raw material to produce their product. Okay, this way will make more easier to them to produce their product and able to reduce time in producing product. On the other hand, with this method, indirectly can avoid mistake in producing product and maintain the product quality. Okay, next we go to the scope of business project. Our scope of business project is our target market. The target market for this product will expand to the whole Malaysia. The demography of consumer who will use this product are all small medium enterprise and consisting of men and women aged 18 years and above. At this age, mostly the people are starting their business around Malaysia. Okay, for the geography is small business and new business. For the demography is men, women, and all age 18 and above. Okay, for the physiography is focused on all company and all consumer to add knowledge in practical terms. Okay, for the behavioral, not only for company, anyone also can use for learning method of this calculation. Okay, so in this study, the company that been selected to implement the project is Incubator Bizibus, which is located in Malim, Melaka. Okay, next I will explain about the SWOT analysis, which is SWOT analysis of the existing product and the SWOT analysis of the modification product. SWOT analysis is a tool for auditing an organization and its environment. It is first stage of planning and help marketers on focus on key issues. SWOT stands for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Strength and weakness are internal factor, while opportunities and threats are external factor. Strength is a positive internal factor. A weakness is a negative internal factor, and opportunity is a positive external factor, while a threat is a negative external factor. Okay, SWOT of the existing product. Okay, first, strength have an information about the raw material. Okay, the weakness first is need to refer the recipe book to calculate the raw material. Okay, the opportunity is to the employee in the company, and the threat is the recipe is easily to lose. Okay, next we go to the SWOT of new product modification. Okay, first is strength. The strength of our product is accurate calculating raw material. Okay, well, the second one is can calculate the raw material for large quantity. Okay, for the weakness, the product is then need to key in the sum of total product. Okay, for the opportunity, we target to all market, that all type of business and all small industry enterprise. Okay, for the trade is easily to cooperate. Our product is easily to cooperate with an irresponsible person.
Business project analysis and findings. The questionnaire is prepared to be distributed to respondents for getting information and to complete the requirement to complete this project. The purpose of doing this questionnaire is to get and analyze information or feedback we receive from the respondents. The information that we obtain from the respondent are confidential and will be used for this research only. The below graph shows the overall mean for all non-variable for the three objectives of this study. The data was obtained through the survey answered by 40 respondents through questionnaire form. First graph
is to identify the characteristics, features of an effective raw material calculation. Based on the first objective, the highest mean recorded several 4.2 to develop company-specific Excel tool for raw material calculation, while the lowest mean number 3.7. They have not performed raw material calculation in their career. Most of the respondents believe that we should develop company-specific Excel tool for raw material calculation so that they can learn how to use the calculation tool during their career. Overall, they agree to compose calculation using Microsoft Excel when needed because this calculation method will help them to improving the method of calculation during processing the source product. Second graph is to develop a raw material formula effective raw material cost calculation. Based on the second objective, the highest mean recorded total of 4.4 for Excel can calculate more quickly than using calculator because it's more accurate, while the lowest mean recorded a total of 3.98 for them to think about calculation differently when use a calculator. Then high mean indicate that Excel can simplify the calculating because of its uniqueness. Overall, the formula in Excel is better than using calculator. The last graph is to assess the effectiveness for raw material calculation. Based on the third objective, the highest mean record a total of 4.4 for this system demonstrate a fast and easy method to create a calculator in Microsoft Excel, while the lowest mean is using an Excel for calculate raw material more systematic. The respondent also believe that this system makes it easy for them. Overall, the respondent approved the effectiveness of raw material calculation because it's more systematic to use. Firstly, you need to choose what type of source that you want to be calculated, and then enter the required weight of the source that you want in this orange box. And then press enter button and the required weight of raw material automatically counted in this green box. For the last but not least, conclusion and recommendation. As a result, raw material calculations will help companies out there by simplifying them and adding their knowledge about calculation method. We propose a method of calculating raw material by using a calculator in Excel and will be converted into a system to make it easier for them to make calculation in larger quantities. With this system, we can help solve problems and can prevent them from making mistakes in the balance so that there are no losses. Other than that, this method of calculating raw materials can be used to all companies that using raw material. We develop a new raw material calculation by using calculator in Excel and will be converted into a system to make it easier for them to make calculations in larger quantities. They just need to key in raw material in this calculation system and they can accurate of raw material to produce their product. This way will make more easier to them to produce their product and able to reduce time in producing product. On other hand, with this method, indirectly can avoid mistakes in producing